That's an increase of 131% of our services. So we had to adapt. All our hours are extended for the online services.
One really major facet of the pandemic that's been difficult for a lot of people, and particularly for someone who is experiencing an eating disorder, is that there's a huge disruption of routine. So I had sort of reached, a happy point of homeostasis where I was able to engage in healthy exercise. I was swimming at the McGill pool, and I was able to, be social and go out for meals with friends and have all of these healthy activities. But then obviously the pandemic shut all that down.
Quebecers with eating disorders are struggling even more due to the pandemic. But what's worrying experts is that many may have developed the disorder in the past year, largely due to stress, trauma, and isolation. Warning, the contents in this story may be triggering to some.
And when you're alone, eating disorders really thrive in isolation. So, the anorexia kind of pops up as the constant companion. And that was especially difficult at the beginning of the pandemic because all of a sudden, everyone was talking about their online workouts. Everyone was talking about, how they feel so bad just sitting on the couch watching Netflix all day. And so for me, what that translated into was a lot more exercise than I should have been doing.
If you have been abused, if you've suffered neglect of some sort, if you are living in a stressful environment, that could be school, it could be work, it could be at home, especially in the pandemic, of course.
Eating disorders are more widely believed to be a disease triggered by a strong obsession with body weight and an unhealthy relationship with food. But professionals say eating disorders are more complex than we think, and a lot of it is about control.
Like anorexia is something that is very often, at least the way our studies showed, is that something that very often co-occurs with other mental health issues as well.
Depending on what kind of eating disorder the person has, you may see changes, physical changes. You may not see them. So it's more of the psychological aspects that we're interested in. So you will see the difference in a person. Someone will be maybe more lethargic. There might be a little bit of depression connected to the eating disorder.
ANEB says it responded to 1,279 online requests for help between July 2020 and February 2021, compared to just 285 during the same months in the previous year.
And I have spent a lot of that time in my apartment and a lot of that time working at my makeshift office at my kitchen table. And my kitchen table is right next to the food. And it's also right next to my workout space. And so you have these triggers that are just right nearby.
Eating disorders can happen anytime. So yes, we see more commonly that young people will develop an eating disorder, but you can be someone who's in their 50s or even 70s and you develop an eating disorder. So it doesn't discriminate.
If you or a loved one is suffering with disordered eating, call or text ANEB's Montreal area number for help and advice at 514-630-0907 or call the toll-free number at 1-800-630-0907. To join a group chat, visit anebquebec.com. In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.